Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Kappa Leaguers, advisors, brothers, parents, friends, families, guests. Thank you for joining us today as we're here to celebrate our graduating Kappa Leaguers, to learn about their next journey, their college bound journey, or whatever path that they're taking after high school. We'll get a chance to celebrate, hear from a couple of the Kappa Leaguers from their respective chapters, hear from the advisors that has molded these young men during their time in the Kappa League Guide-Right program, hear from the parents and their remarks regarding their young men in our program. We have a full agenda today. Our province Paul Mark will be speaking to the young men. And we also have our speaker, Dr. Claude, and our Eastern Province Guide-Right Chairman, Brother Johnson. There's also a presentation of all of our Kappa Leaguers with information that they shared regarding their colleges and their majors. And we will hear from at least one Kappa Leaguer from reflection of their time in Kappa League from each chapter. So that's the agenda for the presentation today. There's also a certificate sign-in in this program as well. So you should have received an electronic certificate to sign when we get to that portion of our segment today. So once again, I am Mr. Thompson. I am the Guide-Right Chairman of the Silver Spring Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. And I'm now going to pass on to Brother Johnson from the Petersburg Alumni Chapter.
Thank you, Brother Thompson. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, parents, Kappa Leaguers, brothers, and advisors. I want to welcome everyone to our annual Eastern Province College Signing Day event. This is a great occasion for us to recognize and honor our young men who've been in our program, who have dedicated academics and achievements to their lives, and who will be going on and furthering their careers, whether it be in direct industry, through college, or through the military. But whatever path they've taken, we want to celebrate those young men today. I don't see our Eastern Province poll mark on as of yet. So to keep us moving on our agenda, I want to introduce our guest speaker today, Brother Dr. Japheth Claude, who is a spring 1991 initiate of the Alpha Phi chapter at Virginia State University. Dr. Claude will be speaking today on impactful leadership. What's next? So we want our young men to know what it means to be impactful leaders and what's next in their lives and their career. At this time, I'll turn it over to Brother Dr. Japheth Claude.
Thank you, Brother Johnson. Thank you to all the brothers and the Kappa Leaguers for this opportunity to come and share with you guys and just to applaud you for your awesome accomplishments and achievement. Everyone that's on this call, as well as those who are not, all are just so excited to just support you and just to applaud you and to affirm you as you move into your next. My responsibility this afternoon is really just to share a few things as it pertains to impactful leadership. My goal is to help you to understand the importance to continue to position yourself for your next. I want you to understand that you can take it from here, that it's your turn and it is your time. I said it's your turn and it is your time, and we believe that you can take it from here. All we would like to say to you today is that we want you to remember a few things, that the key to true success and true impactful leadership is not to pursue success. The key to true success is not to pursue success, but to pursue being a person of value and to pursue the possibility of fulfilling your original intent for being on this earth, which is called your purpose. Always remember that impactful leadership and true success is never accomplished alone, which is a key component to as you move into your next, that you never reach true success alone, which is why you see so many people on this call, because all these people have played a role into you reaching this next in your life and also helping you propel to what's going to be your next even after this. Remember that destiny decisions will require faith, because what you're about to do now to go into, whether that's college, whether that's military or other forms of career, is possibly a destiny decision. You may not be able to see all of it. You may not be able to understand how you're going to reach it. You may not necessarily have all the funds or have all the resources, which is why I call it a destiny decision, because destiny decisions require faith, which means you must have a divine eye. And what that is, the divine eye is the ability to see through the lens of faith. See, successful and impactful leadership is always other-centered. As you move into this next, and as you continue to celebrate what you have accomplished, you must understand that successful leadership is always other-centered, which is what Guidewright is all about. These men who have reached levels of success in their life, they decided that in order to really be impactful in life, and in order to really reach our successful positions in life, we had to think on someone else and not ourselves alone. So remember, it's not all about you as you move into your next. It's not all about you. Operating in and fulfilling your purpose is what true success and impactful leadership looks like. I said operating in and pursuing your future is what true success looks like. What I encourage you to do is to pursue ideas, create visions, develop a plan, work. And when I say work, I mean work to fulfill your purpose. And last but definitely not least, attach faith to all the work that you do. Impactful leaders who are positioned for their next must do a few more things. They must never forget what you saw with your divine eye. That, when I say what you saw with your divine eye, that's what's called vision and not sight. You have to remember what you saw in your imagination. You have to remember what you saw in your mind. Remember that life goes in a cycle: dream, struggles, and then victories. Many of you had a dream of this day where you would say, I'm accepting this particular college, or I'm going into this area of military. That was once a dream, but then there came a struggle, things that challenged you being able to accomplish that dream. But ultimately, because you persevered, because you had assistance and help, and because you had a vision, now you're at a place of victory. That is a part of how life goes, young men. You will see that cycle over and over again as you go in life. You will always have a dream. There will always be a struggle. But if you continue, you will always reach a place of victory. See, the greatest gift God or the universe gave us is not the gift of sight, but the gift of vision. See, sight is the function of the eye, but vision is the function of your heart. Sight will limit you or limit your capacity to what your eyes can see. But vision is limited to the boundaries of your imagination. Vision is limited to the boundaries of your imagination. What is it that you see? See, speak what you see, seek until you see what you have been saying. I'll say that again. Speak what you seek until you see what you have been saying. You have to see what you're saying. The truth of the matter, young men, our society and culture does not produce true and impactful leaders most of the time. It tends to produce deal makers, people who will compromise their principles to please people, which is what we believe that you're not going to be. What I mean by that is that we have politics without principles. This is the type of leaders that our society and culture tends to produce. Pleasure without conscience, wealth without work ethic, knowledge without character, business without morality, science without humanity, and worship without sacrifice. So what is it that you're supposed to do? You're supposed to have principle with politics, pleasure and conscience, wealth and a work ethic, knowledge with character, business with morality, science with humanity, worship with sacrifice. That is going to be the key as you move into your next. See, true and impactful leaders it is not about control, but it is about service. It is not about power, but it is about empowerment. True leadership and impactful leadership is not about manipulation. It is about inspiration. See, this is the highest form of leadership, which is inspiration. True impactful leadership is not about finding people to follow you. It's about you discovering a purpose to pursue. See, the type of leaders that you are and that we believe in you're going to continue to become, we need leaders who are more interested in people than their private ambition. We need leaders who think more of the next generation than the next position in your organization. We need leaders who are more dedicated to history and their legacy than they are money. Great leaders always love to give power. I said, great leaders always love to give power. However, you will pay a price if you're going to be an impactful leader and if you're going to continue to position yourself for your next. And that price is going to be self-sacrifice, which you've already done to get to this level of success. Self-sacrifice of time, treasure, and pleasures. Self-sacrifice of rejection, not being accepted. You're going to have to sacrifice of criticism, scrutiny, of loneliness. Sometimes you must dare to stand alone. You're going to have to sacrifice or pay the price of pressure, demands, and periods of self-doubt. There will be times in your next where you will have some self-doubt, but I want you to continue. You're going to have some fatigue, but I want you to continue. You will have some relationships that may not last, but I want you to continue. I want you not to give up. There's several questions that you must ask yourself as we get ready to close. You must be able to answer these questions in order to be an impactful leader and to position yourself for your next. Who am I? Which deals with your identity. Where am I going? Where am I from? Which deals with your heritage and not necessarily your ethnicity only. Why am I here? This is a question that deals with your purpose. What can I do? This question is of your potential. And where am I going? This is a question of destiny. These are the most important questions of life. Until you answer them, you will always be a follower. When you discover these answers, you have discovered your leadership and you will be impactful. Lastly, your next will be certain and definitely it will be clear. This is what leadership is. Leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration, generated by passion, which is motivated by vision, birthed by conviction, which is produced by a sense of purpose. Leadership is not something that you pursue. It is a result of you discovering a purpose to pursue. If you want to become a leader and a successful, impactful leader in any area of your life, you must turn that statement that I just said upside down. And this is it. Start with the sense of purpose, and that purpose will produce conviction. And that conviction will produce vision, and that vision is what causes passion. And last but definitely not least, that passion is what produces inspiration in others. Always remember that the greatest act of leadership is mentorship, which is where Guy Wright came from. The greatest act of leadership is mentorship. And that you will always remember that you'll never accomplish anything alone. God would not do this without you understanding that your steps are ordered. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord and directed by him. Be encouraged, continue to reach your goals and success. Thank you, Guy Wright leaders, for all that you've done. Thank you, family members that have imparted and continue to impart in your young people. And I encourage you, young men, that you remember 3 things: mentors, coaches, and sponsors. Mentors, coaches, and sponsors. Everyone needs all 3. A coach and a mentor, they will guide you. A sponsor will open a door and put you at a table and put you in a seat that you may not have been readily asked to fill. So make sure not only to remember them, but to become one. Thank you. God bless you and have a great celebration.
Thank you so much, Brother Claude. Thank you for those words that you have imparted in those young men. And thank you for giving us as mentors the responsibility and the charge that we need to continue on doing what we're doing. And we look forward to seeing you on several future events to keep encouraging our young men. Write them in the book, Brother Thompson. Write them in the book. I'll turn it back over to you.
Great words of wisdom, good brother Claude. Was there a province poll mark here yet?
I still have not seen it.
Brother Johnson, if you would like for me to proceed with the presentation of the Kappa Leaguers.
Yes.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Leaguers, parents, I'm going to share a slideshow that will showcase the Kappa Leaguers, where their next journey will be. And just in the chat, I just want you guys, as we go through the presentation, just kind of pump them up, share some words of wisdom, some congratulations, et cetera, et cetera. They've worked very hard to achieve to their goals and where they're pursuing. So this is just a celebration time for our Kappa Leaguers. If I happen to miss anyone, Guide-Right chairmen and Kappa advisors, when it comes to your chapter, feel free to share any very brief remarks about any of our Kappa Leaguers that are graduating. If I happen to miss anyone in the presentation and you're here today, feel free to come off mute and share where you're going and other information you'd like to share. So I will begin. One moment. All right, can you see my screen here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right, on behalf of our province poll mark, Brother Charles E. Exum Jr., I would like to present our Kappa Leaguers that has gone through our Kappa League Guide-Right program and share their next journey with everyone. Here we go. The chapters are not in any particular alpha order. We will start with the College Park Sandy Springs chapter. And like I said, feel free to give a shout out, congratulations, a positive note, takeaways to these young men. All right, Mr. William Brown Taylor, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Advisors of College Park Sandy Springs, if you're here, feel free to share anything else regarding these young men that I'll be going through in your chapter.
I'll wait until you get through all three, sir.
As you can see here, the Kappa Leaguers, they have a quote, their college major here. And these are the young men of College Park, Sandy Springs.
Congratulations to William and Ronald and Ari for pursuing their next steps at UMBC, Morgan State, and LSU Alexandria campus, respectively. We're very proud of you three young men, and we're looking forward to hearing big things from you in the future.
Thank you. Now we have Silver Spring Alumni Chapter. I'm the Guide-Right chairman of Silver Spring Alumni Chapter, so I will speak. We have Mr. Trey Custodio, attending Washington Lee University. Clarence Fuller, Full Sail University. Ethan Pearsall, Morehouse College. Rodney Smith II, Fordham University. Brother Mason, you'd like to speak on our Kappa Leaguers? All right, I would just like to say very proud of our 4 Kappa Leaguers. They've worked very hard serving on a lot of various committees while in Kappa League. Both Clarence and Rodney has been in our program since 8th grade, so very proud of their matriculation over the years and everything they've learned in their program. I'm confident that they'll do well in their respective colleges. Now we have Fredericksburg Alumni Chapter. Of Connor Hairston, Jalen Hardison, Jim Ledford, Makai Smith, Jordan Smith, Bryce Valentine, and Kristen Womack. Do we have an advisor here from Fredericksburg Alumni Chapter?
Yes, good afternoon, brothers. My name is Wilbur Barnes. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. First of all, I would like to say that we are truly proud of our 7 Kappa Leaguers. They've worked very hard and they have accomplished a lot. They have also been resilient through this pandemic, trying to being patient with us and working through us. And so we are truly proud of them. We look forward to them being greater leaders, and we look forward to them doing great things in college. And I do have the current president online, Connor Hairston. He's gonna discuss a little bit or reflect a little bit. And 6 of the young men in our program, they started our program in the 6th grade.
Wow, awesome.
So Connor, if you on, go ahead and pipe up and give everybody a reflection of your time in Kappa League.
Actually, brother, that's a different segment from this particular
okay.
presentation, but we will get there.
All right, I apologize. All right, no problem.
All right. All right, now we have our Gatesburg Rockville Alumni Chapter. Ethan Bishop.
Greetings, brothers. Al Alexander, Gatesburg, Rockville. Maryland Alumni Chapter. Excuse me, I'm out and about. But very proud of Philip Harvin and Ethan Bishop, 2 Kappa Leaguers been with us. Outstanding young men. Look forward to seeing the men that they developed. Very dedicated to the program. They were asset to the younger Kappa Leaguers. So awesome job. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Now we have our Upper Marlboro Ward of Alumni Chapter, beginning with Sean Smith. All right, do we have a representative here from Upper Marlboro Ward of Chapter? All right, congratulations to these young men from the Upper Marlboro Ward of Chapter. Alexander Fairfax, starting with Mr. Opal Jones II. Jordan Wilson. And Chaz Lewis. Any AF members here? All right, congratulations to these three young men from the Alexander Fairfax Alumni Chapter. Now we have Hampton Newport News Alumni Chapter, beginning with Mr. Ryan Bowens. Kyler Brinkley. Antonio Harris. Evan Johnson. And Elijah Nunnally. Do we have an advisor here from?
Yes, Brother Thompson. Good afternoon, brothers and guests. My name is Gregory Price. I serve as the Capital League Coordinator for the Hampton Newport News Alumni Guide Right program. We've had a tremendous Guide Right year this year. We've got 5 exceptional young men that we want to recognize. Many of them have been with us since the 6th grade. All of them are headed to college in the fall. We're tremendously proud of them. I would also like to thank our committee for all of the hard work that they've done with us this school year, and our poll Mark for his continued support. And again, congratulations to Elijah, Ryan, Evan, Kyler, and Antonio for an outstanding year. We are extremely proud of you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Brother Price. We have Heights of the Landover Alumni Chapter. Mr. Divine Ananusi. Wesley Bracy. David Torrance.
Great smile.
Messiah Ampansa. All right. Do we have any brothers here from the Heights Alumni Chapter?
Yes, sir. Brother Little is here.
All right, Brother Little, you're on.
Just want to offer a hearty congratulations to all of our graduating seniors. It's exciting and kind of heart-wrenching at the same time. We're going to have a huge leadership vacuum because represented in this group are our Capital League President in Nasiah, our Capital League Vice President in David Torrance, and our Secretary in Wesley Bracy. And then of course, Divine, who has such a tremendous work ethic. So I'm excited for them as they move on to this next chapter in life. They are some exceptional young men who have a promising future, and we look forward to continuing to connect with them so they can reach back and pour into the Capital Leaguers that are coming behind them, be bridge builders for them, and make sure that they uphold that same level of excellence, an example that they have shared for the last many years. Many of these young men have been with us 3 or 4 years. Our Capital League is starting the 9th grade, and I think at least 2 or 3 of these have been with us that entire time. So congratulations, young man.
Thank you, Brother Little. All right, our Richmond Alumni Chapter. Omaric Edwards. Right, this Kappa Leaguer is the only one from Richmond. Do we have a advisor here from the Richmond Alumni Chapter? All right, Mark Edwards, if you're here, congratulations. Wish you the best in your next journey. Now we have Woodbridge Alumni Chapter. Chester Baskerville. Elijah Sledge. Kevin Sherrod. All right, we have an advisor here from the Woodbridge Alumni Chapter. All right, congratulations to these young men. All right, all around the circle here, we got Washington, D.C. Alumni Chapter. All right, Kappa Leaguers, we have Kevin Ford. Miles Clark. Jovan Bell. Jaden Chandler. Miles Stansel. Kevin Armstrong II. Aiden Riley. And Ezekiel Gale. All right, do you have an advisor here from the Washington, D.C. Alumni Chapter?
Yes, sir. Greetings, brothers and family. This is Kevin Jones of Washington, D.C. Alumni Chapter. Just wanted to send a special thanks to the committee for putting this great event together. Congratulations to our 8 seniors, 6 of which have been with us since the 8th grade. And a special shout out to our 1 senior who took the non-traditional route and will be entering into the Prince George's County Fire Department, where he's been a part of the academy since his junior year of high school. So he knew exactly what he wanted to do then. So, but again, I just wanted to thank everyone, and this is a great event.
All right, thank you, Brother Jones. Norfolk Alumni Chapter. It's Alden Logan. Carter Powell. Jacob White. And Bryson Ruff. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . All right, we have an advisor from Norfolk Alumni Chapter.
Good afternoon, brothers. Dr. Juan Alexander here, Guy Wright, Director for the Norfolk Alumni Chapter, and Mr. Derek Paramore, who is our Kappa League Director. Just want to take the opportunity to say congratulations to these young men. We actually have two that have been with us since, I believe, their 9th grade, Alden Logan and Carter Powell. It's interesting too that Carter Powell is our current president, so we'll be losing him, and Mr. Alden Logan is our current secretary. So we just want to say congratulations to you guys. You've worked very hard. We're very proud of you. You know that the expectations are high moving forward, and we ask that you continue to share what you've been given, that you go out and share with others and make an impact where you are. So congratulations to you guys again. Proud of you.
Thank you, Brother Alexander. From our Bowie Mitchellville, BMAC Chapter, right? Brima Cease. Let me go back. That was a bit too fast. Andre Duckett. Kai Head Miles. We have an advisor from the Boyville Alumni Chapter.
Yes, we do.
I missed Jalen Manuel as well.
Yes, we do, brothers. Thank you very much. This is a really great presentation. So I definitely want to thank you all for having it. Definitely congratulations to our young men, Ibrima, Andre, Makai, and Jalen. These are definitely some of the hardworking members within our Kappa League, and you know, we expect great things from them. As you can see, some of the schools they've chosen, they're definitely, you know, reaching kind of high when we're proud of them. So we definitely want to encourage them to come back and just share some of their successes and even some of the trials and tribulations they may go through while they're in college, right? And tell us how they've gotten over it and continue to share their stories with the other boys. So we're proud of them, and congratulations to them and to all the seniors that are being represented here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Cobb. Have our Annapolis Alumni Chapter, Mr. Todd Womack. All right. Do we have an advisor here from Annapolis Alumni Chapter?
Yes, we do. Greetings, Brother Thompson, and all the brothers online, as well as the Kappa Leaguers. Congratulations to all the successful achievements up to this point. I am Brother Carlos Clay. I am a co-chair of the Guy Wright Committee for Annapolis, Maryland alumni. We have Todd Colbert. Very proud of him, very proud of his achievement of being accepted into Bethune-Cookman University. Mr. Colbert will be entering the Bethune-Cookman's ROTC program. And so we're very excited to see him become the great leader that we know that he can be. And we're looking forward to seeing his matriculation as a young man. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you. But congratulations to all, as well as our young Kappa Leaguer, Todd Colbert.
Thank you, brother. All right, we have our Dallas Leesburg Alumni Chapter, Mr. Jason Taylor. Asking to please unmute your device if you're not speaking. Do we have an advisor from the Dulles Leesburg Alumni Chapter? All right. Say congratulations to Mr. Taylor, who will be attending Howard University. We have the Petersburg Alumni Chapter. Starting with Sir Caven Block. Ashton Walker. Tyrone Harrison. Justin Thompson. Joshua Miller. Alexander Fitzhugh. Do we have an advisor here from the Petersburg Alumni Chapter?
Yes, Brother Thompson. This is Brother Scott Johnson, Guy Wright, Chairman for Petersburg Alumni Chapter. Just want to say to all the brothers that diligently work to put this together, thank you. For our parents, thank you all for all the effort and the commitment that you all had for our program and giving us the opportunity to pour into your young men. Now they've come to the road in their journey where we turn it back over to them for them to go forth and take what they've learned through the program, what they've learned from you all as parents, and become the successful men that we know they will be. Each of our young men, they know what I tell them during graduation. The role of responsibility has become yours. So we look for them to take that role of responsibility, come back, pour back into the Kappa Leaguers that are watching you as you progress forward, but also make sure you continue on your mentorship journey through the College and Career Success Program. Mentorship doesn't just stop once you've graduated from high school. It is a continuing process. So we just want to congratulate each of them and encourage them to continue to strive and continue to excel and achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Johnson. All right, we have our Portsmouth Suffolk Alumni Chapter. Daniel Roberts Johnson. Do we have an advisor here from the Portsmouth Suffolk Alumni Chapter? Okay. And so, I'd like to thank all of the brothers for their work with our Kappa Leaguers. I know that these seniors, their part of their high school journey was interrupted with the pandemic, and so they have persevered through that and set themselves up for success as they matriculate to their next journey, whether it's to college or whether it's to a career path. You are the ones that has supported them and supported their journey. I want to thank the parents for entrusting us with their young men as well, and we'll continue to mentor them even when they go off to their respective journeys. So thank you again for allowing us to continue to be a part of their lives and mentor them. I'm going to ask our province polemarch, Brother Charles E. Exum Jr., to share a few words of wisdom to all of our Kappa Leaguers. Brother polemarch.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Brother Thompson. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all the young men on your participation and your graduation from high school, and wish you all the best in your upcoming journey as you begin your journey into college. I also like to do a special thank you to all the chapter Guy Wright chairmen for a successful year and a job well done. And parents, I certainly want to say thank you for allowing us to partner with you and pour into your sons as they begin this journey. And it's been indeed been a pleasure of ours to be associated with your sons and partner with them. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the Guy Wright chair, our brother Scott Johnson, for putting this together. This is a great way, a great send-off, and a way to let these young men know that we care. And by the way, young men, as you go into college, I do have to say, if you're in a college where you have a chapter cap off the side, this is where your relationships become so important as you be able to reach back and get a recommendation as you begin your journey. So all this being said, if you're in a campus where there's a chapter, I encourage you to explore the opportunity, and we're here to assist you if need be. But again, special thanks to Brother Johnson and the committee and all my chapter Guy Wright chairman for a job well done and another successful year. And once again, congratulations to all of the graduates.
Thank you, Brother Exum. Now we're going to ask at least one Kappa League girl from each chapter to kind of share a reflection on your time in Kappa League and anything else that you'd like to share with the participants today on this virtual college signing day. Any chapter could begin. If you are ready, just feel free to come off mute and you could share your reflection of your time in Kappa League.
Brother Tom, if we can, go ahead, young man. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, it's all right. My name is Naziah Mponsa. I'm from the Hyattsville Landover chapter, president. And I've been in the Kappa League Hyattsville Landover chapter since I was young. I don't even know, but I say my beginning of high school. And ever since then, it felt like a brotherhood, despite the pandemic and the virtual sessions we had to go through. I still felt connected to my group, my leaders and my mentors, Mr. Little and all the other brothers that's part of the Kappa League Hyattsville Landover chapter. And I'm just saying, it's just an honor to be part of this program and how much I've learned. We traveled together and we've grown together as men, even the people that's still in the Kappa League, all the new people also. And I'm just saying, thank you, really, for everything y'all led me through and all the help and aid that I was given. Thank you.
Aggies are lucky to have you. All you Aggies out there. That's some Aggie pride coming.
All right, thank you, Naziah. Do we have another Kappa League that's ready for the share their reflection?
I can go. Oh, you go first. You go first. Okay. So my name is Rodney Smith. I'm from the Silver Spring Alumni Chapter. I'm the current assistant treasurer. My time as Kappa League has honestly been such an amazing experience. I remember that I joined around 5 years ago. I was pretty shy. I didn't really talk to anybody. I didn't really have confidence in myself. So just being in the program that had mentors help guide me and help develop confidence and help me find, I guess, my own path in life was really inspiring. I've learned so much. There's so many skills and life lessons that I'm going to take with me as I move on to college, things such as like organizing or public speaking, or how to write, build resumes, or building connections amongst other people. So it was a really good experience. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, good job, Rodney. I'm the one who interviewed you for Kappa League. So I've seen your journey. I'm very proud of you. Going from not speaking at all in the meeting to joining a debate team in Kappa League and running for various offices. So Good job. Keep it up. Keep that smile.
Thank you.
All right. Any other Kappa League already?
I'd like to go next. My name is Ronald Evan Taylor. I go to Chesapeake Science Point. I'm from the College Park Sandy Spring chapter. I've been in Kappa League for 6 years. And my most memorable experience is when we did the basketball activity, Microsoft activity, and the project on why college athletes should get paid, because they teach teamwork, creativity, physical skills, and interview skills. And those are things I want to carry on. And the thing I enjoyed most was it teaches about history and how this it works. And we help people in our community, and the mentors had great topics that we could look at, careers to find, and skills to learn when growing up.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Taylor. All
Thank
right.
you, Evan.
We
We're looking for big things from you. Big things from you. Okay, going to Morgan State and majoring in I don't even know, some kind of environmental science. So keep up the good work, buddy. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you.
Thank you, Brother Thompson. Do we have Ryan Bowens?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ryan Bowens. I'm the president of the Hampton Newport News Kappa League. And I've been in Kappa League since 6th grade. And when I first joined in the Kappa League, I would say I was kind of introverted. And so I didn't really like to be there. I didn't really know some of the kids. But then as the years progressed, especially hearing all the great speakers come in and just teach us about simple aspects of life, like how to keep good hygiene, how to tie a tie, something as simple as that. I really became more enriched and engaged in our Kappa League family. And starting in 10th grade, when I first ran for president, I really realized how much of a difference I can make in my community. And then going into 11th grade with the pandemic, with the Kappa League still keeping a close-knit, just a close-knit family through the Zoom meetings. And then now in my senior year where I'm about to graduate, it's been better than ever. Just learning how to make connections. And I really love all the brothers that have mentored us. I don't like to call them mentors. I like to call them my uncles because they are truly my family and they love to look out for us.
Thank you, Ryan.
Brother Thompson.
Yes, sir.
This is Arthur Price, Guy Wright, director for the Hampton Newport News Virginia Alumni Chapter. I just want to say very quickly, this young man is, in the 48-year history of our chapter, we've had some really great young men. This is one of the finest young men I've ever worked with. He has a distinct honor in having served us as president for 3 consecutive years. There's only one other young man to have ever done that in our history, and that's our current Kappa League coordinator, Gregory Price. So I wanted to shout out Ryan. I'm so heartbroken that he didn't go to A&T, but Norfolk State outbid us. He wound up with a full ride, but I expect nothing but great things from this young man. He started with us before he was in the 6th grade in our athletic program. So not only is he a scholar, he was a scholar athlete, National Honor Society, and a tremendous young man. He's going to make us all proud in the future. Congratulations to Ryan and all of the young men who are represented here today and their families.
Behold, Ryan, behold the green and gold.
Thank you, Brother Price.
He'll go to grad school at A&T.
Can we have Kaven Black?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kaven Black. I'm from the Petersburg chapter of Kappa League, and I will be attending Hampton University. I've been a part of Kappa League since the 7th grade. And, you know, I know when I started off, I did not want to be there. I wasn't very great with public speaking, but, you know, the brothers, all our mentors, they pushed us every day to do our absolute best, always calling at us, making sure we were doing what we need to do, always checking up on grades and everything. And, They're one of they're the biggest people I can blame for the success that I've had these past couple years in high school. So I just want to say thank you to them for all the opportunities they gave us.
Thank you, Kevin. Do we have Carter Powell?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carter Powell. I'm the president of the Norfolk chapter of Kappa League. Coming into Kappa League, it was my 9th grade year and super nervous. Didn't really talk during the meetings, kind of just went along with the movements. But as I've grown and through the Zoom meetings, I was starting to find my voice and was just able to actually communicate with my brothers. And I was actually communicating with my mentors in a different kind of way than what I was used to. And now that I've reflected on all the things I've done those past 4 years, they taught me how to tie a tie. They taught me boardroom etiquette. They taught me dining room etiquette. It's just so much through mental health. And I'm just so thankful just to be able to be in the Kappa League. And from my sophomore year, I was vice president all up to now to being president. And I'm just so grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Carter. Do we have Philip Harvin II?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Philip Harvin II of the Gaithersburg Rockville Kappa League chapter. I've been in a part of this Kappa League for only 1 year, so I don't have as much experience as many other people have, but I would like to speak on my experience with the environment of the Kappa League in general. I just feel like they really, it's like they strive to help improve us as young men. And I'm really grateful for that. And I would also like to speak on my experience as the debate team captain for my chapter. I feel like that was a great experience because I learned how to communicate with people and how to get my point across. And so, yeah, that's the experience I would like to speak on as a Kappa Leaguer.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you, Philip.
what Philip said. So hello, my name is Ethan Bishop. I'm also from the Gaithersburg Rockville Kappa League chapter. And I also have been in Kappa League for a year. And like what Philip said, like the Kappa League is, even though being here for a year, I can feel that it's a community and it's a pretty strong community. So it's pretty much a brotherhood. And like the things we learned together and like the things that they taught us aren't just like lessons that like you learn in school, you know, like math sciences and stuff, but like they're important life lessons that someone needed to teach people. Hygiene, that's insanely important. How to tie a tie, that is also extremely important. These are things that as young men, we should know growing up. So I just want to thank Kappa League, I guess the older Kappa League for teaching us that. That's very important. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have Connor Hairston?
Good afternoon. I'm Connor Harrison. I currently serve as president of Fredericksburg Alumni Kappa League chapter, and I've been in Kappa League since 6th grade, I believe. Kappa League has really had a great experience in my life. I remember like when I went to my first meeting, I honestly didn't really want to be there at first, and I was really confused. But I'm really happy that I was able to become in such a program and meet all these new people and become brothers with everyone. Like we go on trips together all the time, and it's great to see that even after Kappa League, some of us can still have a connection together. And I just want to thank my advisors too for like being just fantastic people and just helping us and guiding us along the right path all the way. And it's just been a great ride.
Thank you, Connor. Miles Clark.
Yes, I'm Miles Clark. I'm from the Washington, D.C. alumni chapter. I've been in Kappa League since 7th grade, and it's just been a wonderful experience since then. Like many of the Kappa Leaguers on here, I wasn't really active. I was just shy, going through the motions kind of, but then like I just progressed and really started getting involved. Like during the pandemic with the debate team, that really sparked my interest for my major for criminal justice. And we were just doing a lot of things in the community, always doing something, which was good. And had a lot of support. Like I'm in the marching band, and so they'll come out to games I perform at, performances, and they'll always do that and show support and make sure that we know that they're there for us, and that's the most important thing I got for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Miles. Clarence Fuller.
Hi, my name is Clarence Fuller III. I'm the president for the Silver Spring Alumni Chapter. I've been in Capital League for about 5 years, similar to Rodney Smith, who spoken earlier. My experience in Capital League, I'm trying not to repeat what everyone said, but overall, the experience has been great. And for my chapter, it felt like it was a second family for me. When I originally started, I was one of the most shyest people, and I went from not talking to being probably the one person in my chapter who wouldn't stop talking. Mr. Thompson can tell you I evolved, and I'm happy that I got to see many of my fellow leaguers evolve over time along with me. And I'm happy for the overall experience, and it's going to be sad for when I have to go.
All right, thank you, Clarence. Alden Logan.
All right. I'm Alden Logan. I'm from Norfolk Capital League. I'm the current secretary. I've been secretary since my 10th grade year. So this year makes year 3. When I first started Capital League, it wasn't Capital League. We're a fairly, well, not new, but it wasn't Capital League. It was actually in middle school at Azalea Gardens. And the person that was over it was Mr. Hughes Valman. And then they changed and it became Capital League. So I ended up having the regional in 9th grade. But like most of the guys explained, I was very shy, very timid. I didn't really talk to many people. I was very to myself. But when you began taking on like leadership positions such as offices and being part of different things, being chairmen of fundraisers, outreach events and things as such, when you're put in the limelight a lot, you have no choice literally but to sprout up and to just come up to the plate and just be that young man that you have to be, because you just have to grow up basically, because they're not going to hold your hand. They're going to give it to you and it has to be done. And it has to be done how they want it to be done. And they're not going to tell you how they want you to do it. You just got to kill it and do good in it. So you have to get out of your shell. So it did help me from being shy, and also allowed me to find natural leadership qualities within myself, which is the whole entire purpose of the organization, to find the inner leader in every person that joins the group. But yeah, so it definitely unlocked leadership potential that I did not know I had, and it also limited my shyness in front of people. Well, allowed me to be more outgoing in front of people.
Thank you, Alden. Well said. Great reflection, everyone. We are going to move on to the next segment of this program, is the college sign-in, certificate sign-in. So each of you should have received an electronic certificate. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to read the certificate, and I'm going to put my screen on gallery view because I would like to see. So if you are a Kappa Leaguer, please come on camera. We would like to witness you sign in the certificate. I'm going to read the certificate. And once I finish reading the certificate, then you will proceed to begin to sign it, okay? So this is what you should have received. The National Sign-in Day Commitment Agreement. So at this time, I would like for you to write your name. So I, your name, hereby declare on oath that I will continue to strive for academic and personal excellence during my matriculation at such college. university or career path. I further promise that although my high school days and time in Kappa League are coming to close, I will forever utilize the lessons, information, and mentorship provided me to continue my evolution as a leader and achiever, committed to serving our communities for the greater good. I further affirm that I will serve as a positive influence and role model to future generations of young males within Kappa League and beyond Kappa League. Along my path of achievement, I promise to seek continued guidance and support from my mentors and advisors within such chapter, alumni of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Most importantly, I promise to always strive to make my parents, family, friends, teachers, advisors, and the entire your alumni chapter community proud of the young men that they have helped molded me to become. I attest this day of March 22nd, 2022, Leadership Achievement Service. It's what we do, it's who we are. So I'm going to go on gallery view, and at this time, I just would like to see all of our Kappa Leaguers on camera sign in this commitment. And I just want you to put it in the chat when you have signed your certificate. You can put your name, you can put it signed, you can put whatever you want to put. Brothers, parents, as the Kappa Leaguers are signing their certificates, if you'd like to speak, to share any brief remarks, just please give me the thumbs up on the Zoom, and I'll call on you in such order to speak. We only have a few minutes left of the program, so please keep your remarks brief. I also would like to give the parents an opportunity to share their reflection as well. Same thing, if you'd like to speak, please give me a thumbs up, and I will call on you in such order. Thank you, Kappa Leaguers, for signing your commitment. Do we have any brothers who would like to speak at this point? Brother Price, Gregory Price.
Brother Thompson, I would just like to thank you for your hard work, and definitely Brother Johnson for the outstanding event today. And it's always great to hear from the Kappa Leaguers. So brothers, outstanding job across the province. Thank you for what you guys do. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you, Brother Price. Brother Dr. Thompson.
Yes, let me come off mute. I'm sorry. First, let me thank you, Brother Thompson, for guiding us through this project. I know it was the first time that we've done this as a province, I believe, and it was outstanding work. I'm glad that we've got all the Kappa Leaguers on, the advisors on, representation from chapters. And Brother Price, I'm going to make a shameless plug on behalf of my son who just went over Alpha Nu this past spring in North Carolina A&T. He is on the call. He's a former Kappa Leaguer from CPSS. And I know that we have a number of Kappa Leaguers who plan to attend North Carolina A&T next year. I'm going to put my son's email in the chat, and he'd like to get all of those Kappa Leaguers together sometime over the summer so that they can have a very warm welcome at North Carolina A&T. Many former Kappa Leaguers in the DMV area are serving on the board, or we have the Polmark, who is from the Prince George's County. We have a strategist who is from Prince George's County. My son sits on the board, and then Brother Merritt's son, who is a former Kappa Leaguer at BMAC, is, I believe, the reporter for Alpha Nu. So they will be warmly welcome. I'm going to put my son's name in the chat. Again, thank you, Brother Thompson. This has been absolutely incredible. If you're just monitoring the chat, there's a lot of positivity going on between advisors, Kappa Leaguers, and parents. So again, thank you very much for putting this together, brother.
Thank you, Brother Thompson, and I appreciate all of your support in the past few months as we work to organize today's event. Brother Cobb.
Yep, I'll echo definitely for sure. You know, letting this be the first one, congratulations, seeing the vision and getting it done. The thing I do want to stress is, you know, at the end of the year, a lot of the Guide-Right and the Kappa League chairs and committee members, we're fatigued, right? We worked really hard, and we're ready to for June to come. But definitely hearing all these young men speak up about how it changed them and what they found from our different programs kind of fills us back up, right? It kind of inspires us.
Amen.
Say, okay, right, this is why we're doing it for sure. And even though I'm weary, I definitely will be refreshed for September or late August when we start again. So congratulations to all the young men on your future endeavors. I saw several Bowie State schools up there, so congratulations for achieving that. And definitely make sure you reach back and, like I said, just share what your trials and tribulations were, because that's definitely most important, right? Your trials and tribulations and how you overcame when you were at college. So thank you, Brother Johnson, Brother Thompson, and the whole committee that put this together. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Cobb. I noticed there were some leaders who said that they didn't receive the certificate. Don't worry about that. I'll have your advisor send it to you again, but please note that your presence here today and your commitment here today and your Kappa Leaguers shares that you vouch that you're going to continue to be committed as great leaders. So don't worry about if you didn't get your certificate today. We'll make sure that we get that to you. Do we have any other brothers who'd like to share? Brothers also open to parents. Any parents on here would like to share some brief remarks? Ebony.
Good afternoon, everyone. My son is actually a former Kappa Leaguer. He graduated last year and just finished his first year at the United States Military Academy Preparatory School. But I just want to say your hard work does not go unnoticed. He has appreciated the leadership he experienced when he was in Kappa League. He wasn't there very long. He joined when he was in 10th grade in 2019, and then the pandemic hit, so it was a very different look. But I will commend Petersburg Kappa League Advisory Board for keeping all the young men engaged, checking on them, making sure their mental health is where it needed to be, making sure their grades were where they needed to be. And I know he was grateful for the experience. And I want to say thank you, congratulations to all the young men and whatever path you choose, and thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Ebony. Ms. Stokes.
Hello, hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes, hi, I'm trying to fix my camera. Can you see me?
Yep, you're all good.
Okay, so I'm at a jazz event, sorry everybody. But I just want to say, when I was first introduced, I was invited by a Kappa League leader who told me, you know what? Your son can have more uncles in his life. And let me tell you something, it's been the best thing ever. He's been a Kappa Leaguer since middle school in the Washington, DC chapter. And the leaders there, the committee brothers, have taken him on trips, have introduced him to CPR, financial literacy, community service, and most importantly, brotherhood, which has been a joy to see unfold in his life and which has impacted his life, made him more confident and more involved in his community. So he's a senior, he's going to George Mason, and the brotherhood experience that we've had from the Kappa League has changed our lives, and we're very thankful.
Thank you. Ms. Martrell.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I am Philip Harvin's mom, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Like Philip said, unfortunately, we didn't find out about the Kappa League until the beginning of his senior year, but we did sign up and was thankful that he was accepted when we joined. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. It has been a great experience, especially after the years that all of the students, all of us have had, but especially these students and especially these graduates that's graduating now and this year and last year and everything. This has had a unbelievable high school experience. And Philip experience was also even more detrimental because he had some extreme health concerns at the beginning of his 9th year through 10th grade year. So we didn't find out about a lot of programs, including this one, because of Corona, because of him not being in school. But we was just thankful that he was able to find out about this program. It's been a wonderful experience. He got to join a debate team, which that's something that he's always been kind of good at, but informally, but this was the first opportunity he got to do it in a more formal, organized setting. So that was a great opportunity for him. And I also have another son. His brother is 11 years old. He's actually about to finish elementary school. And I will make sure he joins the league as soon as he's eligible, because it was a great experience. So thank you all.
Thank you. Do we have any other parents? All right. Well, I appreciate everyone attending and sharing today and the Kappa Leaguers reflection. I just want to leave some parting words. It's by Stephanie Lawhart, and it says, "Dear young Black males, always remember to hold your head up high and never doubt who you are. Believe in yourself so much that other people's negative words, opinions, and energy won't discourage or hinder you." Thank you guys for joining us today. You guys have a pleasant rest of your evening. And this concludes our first Eastern Province College Signing Day. Thank you, everyone.